Alright everybody, in today's Wonderlands video we're going to be going over where you can farm some of the best armor in Wonderlands. With that being said, let's go ahead and get right into it. Alright, first order of business. If you want to farm up the claw, the dedicated spot armor for the, the claw right here. This is the one where it's going to convert all of your companion damage into a certain random element. You want to go ahead and have the Tangle Drift area unlocked via the Walk the Stock side quest. And whenever you spawn in the main hub area, you're just going to go ahead, turn around, and we're just gonna hop over here to this ancient obelisk. This ancient obelisk contains the Obsidian Wyvern mini boss, and this boss is the one that has the dedicated drop source for said claw. All right, Obsidian Wyvern is gonna go ahead and spawn in. Let's just go ahead and prime him up. And if he doesn't drop it, you can easily just save quit, or you can fast travel somewhere depending on what your preference is. Just go ahead and drop him, pretending that he doesn't, keep flying away like an annoying mother yucker. There we go. No drop, unfortunately, but staying in the Tangle Drift, if you want to go farm the Pandemessium, this piece of armor right here, where its special effect, whenever a poison status effect deals damage over time, there's a 15% chance to the enemy explode, dealing poison damage. It always drops in poison. And the dedicated drop source from the Pandemessium piece of armor is actually going to be in the same exact area in the Tangle Drift, literally right over here. It's going to be none other than the Parasite boss that you get at the very end of the Walk This Stock story mission. Alright, so let's go ahead, drop down, and let me actually go ahead and hit him with our handy dandy spell, and we'll just go ahead, drop him real quick, see if we get it to drop for us on camera. Wait for it, maybe we get a little lucky, and no, unfortunately not. Let's go ahead and keep it moving. Moving over to the Weep Wild Dankness, if you want to farm the Amalgam, this is the piece of armor that has 5 passes. I know a lot of people are going to want that. If you want to head over to the Weep Wild Dankness right over here, you can literally just fast travel to this area and then head over to this ancient obelisk. And this ancient obelisk contains the boss, the Monstrous Shroom, and the Monstrous Shroom is actually the dedicated drop for the Amalgam armor piece, which is very, very good. So we're going to go ahead, kill all these enemies, and then we're going to get him to spawn, kill him, see if he drops it for us live on camera. Alright, so the Monstrous Shroom is going to spawn. We're going to go ahead and burn him real quick. And he did drop us an armor piece. Could it be the, dude, imagine if it's literally everything but the Amalgam. Wow, okay. Well, it's not an Amalgam, but it is still a legendary armor piece. But this is the main spot for the Amalgam if you want to go ahead and farm it. Either, fast travel somewhere else or save quit and reload it again. Alright, next order of business. If you want to farm the Calamity legendary piece of armor, this is the one that increases fire damage by 10% for each unique enemy hit for a brief period that can stack up to 10 times. This one is going to be located over here in the Sunfang Oasis, in this little obelisk area right over here. If you want to, just fast travel to the right over here to this little area, you can just meander right over to this obelisk. We're going to go ahead, activate it, and we're going to go ahead, spawn old Oculus, and we're going to see if he can drop it for us. Alright, buddy is here. That's our guy right there. Let's go ahead and burn him, see if he drops anything for us. He did drop something. We'll go ahead and kill his eye as well. Unfortunately, it didn't drop us our Calamity, but it does drop from this location. Let's go ahead and move on over to the 5th and final piece. Next piece of armor. If you want to farm the Head of the Snake, this is the one that's going to periodically teleport your faraway Hydra companions next to you. Killing enemies are also going to extend the duration of the Hydra companions, which is very, very useful for companion builds, depending on how you look at it, depending on what you're going for. We're going to be staying in the Sunfang Oasis. However, we're going to be killing Celissa instead, as she is the dedicated drop source for the Head of the Snake. Believe it or not, kind of makes relatively sense, or relative, good amount of sense. Now, we're going to go ahead, down her if she would like to stop moving, and we're going to see if she, drops us anything, or drops us the actual armor piece. Alright, we're going to go ahead and finish her off, see if we get lucky. She did drop us a legendary. It is an armor piece, and unfortunately it is the Deathless Mantle, but that is the dedicated drop. Keep in mind that focusing all your Crystal Springer Chamber runs on the armor section and Bunny at the very, very end is still a very good method, but this is just some of the dedicated drop sources for some of the better legendary armor inside of the game. Thank y'all so much for watching. See you on the next one.